what I felt spiritually when he passed, that burden that was lifted, it was almost like it was meant to be. It was like I was supposed to live now. I am Tashira Simmons, the ex-wife and only wife of Earl Simmons, aka DMX.
My name is Xavier Simmons. Earl Simmons is my father.
My name is Sean Simmons.
This is my younger sister, Praise.
This is my older brother, Tacola.
After my dad's passing, I knew who my father was, obviously, but truly seeing how DMX is and how people really love that man, he's a figure of just true greatness. I realized how really God was really using him to plant seeds and just spread his anointingness among other people.
Using my father's name, testimony, we as a family feel that we are creating a culture. I pray every day for the world, for my family, and for my father. His prayers were so powerful. His voice was so powerful. He didn't always follow, but he made the effort all the time. I honor him for that.
Come on, girl. Peter head.
After Earl cut me off, I was so angry. But it was important for me to stay in his life because I didn't know how long we would have him. He knew he wasn't gonna be here long. He always told me that. He knew that he was here for a reason. He knew that he had a purpose to fulfill. He did realize that he up majorly by, cheating on me. He knew by destroying our marriage was one of his biggest regrets. I know that. He died with a broken heart. I know that. But it was almost like he was reborn through his legacy and his children.
Ever since my dad passed, I honestly feel like a bit of him kind of went into me in a way, if that makes any sense. I have this unwavering confidence now that I don't really care what anybody else says about me or thinks about me. I know exactly who I am.
Since my father's passing, it's the first time that I consciously say to myself, Xavier, you are the leader of your tribe, of your family. People are observing everything that you do. Be righteous. When you up, call it out. Take accountability for it. When you're hurt, you speak on it. When you feel joyful, you speak on it. When my dad was alive, we weren't able to do that. Any of us, even him himself. Mainly because he did not have possession over his own mind. His demons had too much agency over him. I remember before my dad passed, we had a moment on the steps at our house in New York. I said, all I've ever wanted was just you to open up about everything you've ever been through. Just be vulnerable. And he said I couldn't. Because to him, in his mind, being vulnerable was a sign of weakness, not strength. I've learned that the key to all of it is allowing yourself to feel it. When you bottle it, it only consumes you. And when you release it, it becomes your friend.
We're just constantly getting stronger as a family because I love how we can just talk about everything. There's no if I get mad at my brother or my mom or Xavier, we're just I'm gonna go in my room and be walk past. It's we address it immediately and just, it's been an amazing journey and I'm glad we're doing it all together.
Our family is determined to honor Earl's legacy by being our best selves. Even in our divorce, in our separation, there was never any disconnect. Sex stopped so long ago. It was nothing romantic. We were tied solely. In a crazy way, it was what I felt spiritually when he passed, it was almost like it was meant to be. It was like I was supposed to live now. This is weird, I don't know.
Healing is certainly a process, and I've certainly forgiven him for everything I had ever said to him, everything that he had ever said to me. All in all, I'm grateful for all of it. Even like seeing him passed out on the staircase from having 5 too many drinks. It just builds character.
Earl's story was so painful for him to even begin to scratch the surface when he was alive. But I believe that now we have the chance to do that for him.
I would say the full circle healing moment for us was 2020. I went to his house in New York, in White Plains. Now mind you, this is something I'd never done before. I never felt inspired to do or safe or comfortable to do. But I say, you know what? It's Thanksgiving. I'm gonna see my father. I don't care if the door is locked, the windows are locked, if he's doing a line right on the counter table, I don't care. I'm gonna see him. And whatever I see, I'm prepared to swallow it. So I go in. As I'm walking up the staircase, I'm thinking, as I'm walking up the staircase, I'm saying to myself, are you ready? I say yes. This is why I'm here, because I'm ready. Whatever I see, I see. I walk into the hallway and his bedroom is to the left. He's in bed. There's no drugs on the counter. To my relief. There's like stacks of candy wrappers and pastries and Hostess, and he's just there. And we just start talking. I look over at him and I say, I have to tell you, the moment when you said that I would see you at your funeral because you didn't want to get clean, I said, I want you to know that was the hardest lesson on unconditional love I have ever had to experience. Because I had to teach myself that, Xavier, you may never have the relationship with this man that you want, but you can love him for free, without limit and without expectation. That you can control. When I told him that, he said, thank you. You understand what I was trying to say. I said yes. He knew his time was limited, and he also knew the importance of sacrifice, and that he was willing to be that sacrifice.
Death isn't final, and it was his death, but it was really the rebirth of his life and his name and his legacy. Our family has been through so much with Earl.
Come on, girl. Peter.
The highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows.
Earl, why you put Xavier in the front?
I didn't put nobody nowhere, all right? Come on.
And as hard as it was also beautiful. And we'll keep showing our love by becoming better, stronger people than he ever was able to be.